Social media has gotten a bad rap over the years. Studies have linked it to teen depression, anxiety, and even increased self harm attempts. But that doesn't mean that social media is completely bad. At its best, social media helps you connect with others, express yourself, and share information. This just means it's important to figure out how to use social media in a way that makes you feel healthy and happy. Social media has changed a lot over time. Currently, there are 20 different social media platforms out there. It has been found that teens who spend more than 3 hours per day on social media have twice the risk of poor mental health outcomes, including feelings of depression and anxiety. Also, up to 95% of teens today are on at least one social media platform. Some of the benefits of social media are positive connections with others, increased feelings of acceptance, access to important information, a platform for self expression, access to mental health support and services, staying in connection with family and friends, and providing a buffering space. Now, we all know that social media comes with some risks as well. There are two main risks: content exposure and problematic use risks. Content exposure risks are the ones associated with the type of content viewed. This would include dangerous videos, sexual content, and videos promoting risk-taking behaviors. Also, promoting unrealistic beauty standards and predatory behaviors are negative effects of social media use. Problematic use risks include prolonged use of social media platforms and/or social media use at inappropriate times. There are 7 questions to ask yourself to help practice self-care on social media. 1. How do you feel after using social media? The next time you use it, take a moment to check in with yourself. If you're feeling motivated, energetic, warm, or happy, that's great. But if you're feeling tired and less motivated, starting to isolate yourself more, thinking about yourself differently, or concentrating more on your physical appearance, then it might be time to reevaluate how you use social media. Don't forget to check in with your body. Being on your phone for a long time can make your wrists, shoulders, or eyes sore. Roll your shoulders, shake out your limbs, and give your eyes a rest by looking at something far away for at least 20 seconds. If you've gone down a YouTube rabbit hole, take a 10-minute walk and think about when you last ate. It can be easy to miss your body's hunger cues when you're absorbed in your screen. What time of day do you use social media? It's common to look at social media immediately after waking up or just before going to bed. This means that you may be starting and/or ending your day in a negative mindset. In addition, using social media at night when you're alone can reinforce feelings of loneliness or depression, especially if you're looking at content related to self-harm. Consider avoiding looking at your phone for the first hour after you wake up and for an hour before you go to bed. Bonus, this can help you sleep better. When do you pick up your phone? When you're out with friends and there's a lag in conversation, or you're at a party and not sure what to do with yourself, do you reach for your phone? It can be tempting to smooth over awkward moments by checking out or distracting yourself, but staying in the moment with the people around you and giving them the attention they deserve shows them respect and will help you connect with them. Plus, being in these moments will help you develop important communication skills. The next time you have an urge to pick up your phone, take a moment and choose to be in the moment with the people around you, even if it feels odd at first. Number 4, are you living in reality? Everyone struggles sometimes, but more often than not, people don't post about those times on social media. Remember that other people are not their social media presence. We are all human, which means we all face challenges and sometimes feel alone, anxious, or down. That is normal and healthy. If you find yourself comparing your real life to someone else's curated and filtered Instagram feed, take a step back to remind yourself that what you are seeing is not their whole life. How much of your time is spent on social media? Think about how many hours you spend on your phone versus sports, hobbies, time with friends and family, schoolwork, and other activities. Are you happy with how you're spending your time? If not, it's probably time to set some limits. When you go on social media, set an alarm. Add a note or description to it with a quote or reminder about why you want to limit the time you spend on social media. If you're still having a hard time, you can actually set time limits on each individual app or as whole sections on your phone. You can do so in your settings in the screen time section. Once you reach your limit, you will not be able to use that app unless you go in and disable the restriction in your settings. Number 6, do you follow things that help or hurt your mental health? If there's a specific person or account that makes you feel angry, upset, or down, unfollow or block them. Instead of looking at feeds that bring you to a place of self-doubt or darkness, find accounts that lift you up and make you feel good about yourself. And finally, are you being yourself online? You should always stay true to yourself. No matter what you put out on social media, or for that matter, how you act in person, someone will make assumptions about you, and that's okay. What matters is that you like yourself. Think about how you present yourself on social media. Highlight things you like about yourself and are true to who you are instead of pretending to be something others want you to be. In 2018, it was found that 57% of all teens agree that using social media often distracts them when they should be doing homework. 54% of teens agree that it often distracts them when they should be paying attention to the people that they're with. 29% of teen smartphone owners say they've been woken up by their phones during the night by a call, text, or notification. 42% of teens agree that social media has taken away from time they could be spending with friends in person. If you fall into any of these categories, it may be time to rethink your screen time. Why does making these changes in your life matter? Because you matter and so does your health. When it comes to sleep, multiple studies have shown us over the years that social media use can have negative effects on our sleep patterns. As teens, much development takes place during this time, and sleep is an important part of that. Increased social media use can actually rewire the brain, making you want to be on social media more. So by spending lots of time on social media, your brain will keep telling you that you want to keep doing it. Your mood is also heavily affected. Excessive use of social media can negatively affect your mood. Those who are on social media platforms for more than 3 hours per day have double the risk of experiencing symptoms of depression and anxiety. And last but not least, your weight. Weight can also be negatively affected by overuse of social media. This can be in one of two ways: by not getting enough exercise and gaining weight, or by having an unrealistic body image and trying to lose weight. So what can we do about this? We know that social media is not something that is going away, so what we need to do is focus on ways to make it healthy and safe for us. Here are some tips on how to stay safe using social media. Track your screen time. Pay attention to how much time you are spending on social media and make sure you are spending more time with in-person activities. Keep a balanced perspective. Remember, anyone can make anything on the internet. Just because they post it does not make it real or true. Also, check in with your own posts. Don't say anything online you wouldn't want plastered on a billboard with your face on it. Find the joy. Find groups and engage in content that make you happy. Find groups with similar interests or hobbies. Turn off notifications. Cut down on distractions by keeping apps on silent and or turning off app notifications. Unfollow, unfriend, and mute. Remove people or groups that do not show respect or make you feel uncomfortable about yourself. Take breaks, deactivate accounts, or just step away for periods of time. You can also limit your followers and keep your privacy settings set so strangers cannot see your content. Finally, prioritize your time. In watching how much time you spend on social media, make the most of the time you are engaged by spending it on content you like. You may also limit how many groups or platforms you follow. Thank you. For more information, please contact Mercer County Health Department.